YouTube faithful and Nerd Nation, this is Lucius Prime coming at you with the very first episode of The Covenant of Primus. And joining me on this very monumentous occasion is Major Aramaki.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining. So, as I've talked about on my Facebook group, The Covenant of Primus, I was actually thinking about starting another channel. I have not made up a decision on whether to actually make this a total channel of its own yet, but definitely a new series I'm going to do to kind of vlog or even podcast, if you will, certain outlines and plans that I actually have for this. And, well, first of all, as I already introduced Major Aramaki here, you may remember one of my earlier Transformer toy reviews. Major Aramaki here is actually the one that gave me the Cybertronian god, Primus.
Yes, I did. And I hope you've enjoyed it so far over the last couple of years.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you see where I keep him displayed. I mean, he's got a place of honor in my collection.
That he does, and it makes me feel quite enjoyed that you still think highly of it.
I really do. So, I know I'm a little bit behind on some of the videos that I've been doing this year. I'm going to try to limit myself to one a month, maybe more if I get to it, because a lot of major changes have happened. I've started a new job, and my hours are kind of erratic, and I've more or less pass out as soon as I get home. I get tired. But as of right now, I've actually got some plans for some figures I actually wanted to do whenever they come in, if I haven't already received them yet. Starting off is going to be Masterpiece 24 Star Saber. Not gonna do any of the reviews today. This is, just to explain it all. Major Aramaki here is actually one who helped me figure out this list and has actually kind of been in on this from the very beginning. This is one of the few times he's had a chance to come up and join me.
Yes, it is. And why don't you tell them what the next one on the list will be?
The next one on the list, which I hope the Major here will join me with, is Masterpiece Lio Convoy. You'll have to forgive me, I don't remember the number for that. I want to say it's one of the 30s or 40s.
Last I knew, it was in the 40 department. I think 48 last time I checked.
Something like that. I really don't remember. So far, I've actually quite enjoyed this figure myself. I've actually yet to transform it. I'm going to figure it out before I do my review of it, obviously. But you've actually seen it. What do you think of it compared to the original?
I just can't wait to get down and dirty with it, to be honest.
I swear, you get any of my things dirty, I'm going to kill you.
Not that kind of dirty, my friend. We're talking getting down to the review.
Understood. But I just wanted to make sure. I will slap you silly if you get any of my figures dirty.
Don't worry, I'll make sure to wear the nice cloth white gloves.
Good. We actually, I'm planning on doing one a month, so that was Star Saber and Lio Convoy so far. We also have Masterpiece Black Arachnia that actually belongs to Elfie. Hi, Elfie.
Hi.
And, I know she was really excited whenever she got that one, and she's going to be kind enough to actually let me go ahead and review that one. And there's like a whole bunch of Black Arachnias you just don't know.
Well, not to mention there's also those fans of the Black Arachnia from the original Beast Wars series.
That is true, but fortunately here, we're not all about the overly sexualized images of robots. We're not into that here. I mean,
no. Just a fan of her in general, being the very first fembot to exist.
She was not the very first fembot to exist. The very first fembots to exist in the Transformers universe was not even RC. It was Chromia, Moonracer, Elita 1, and Novastar.
That is right. But it was Black Arachnia that brought the fan base to its full potential at the time.
I'll agree to that one. And, I mean, RC herself didn't even actually make an appearance in the series until after the 1986 movie.
That is, she made an appearance inside of the movie, and then from then on became a mainstay character.
That's absolutely correct. Unfortunately, she's actually the one that's one of the biggest issues in the community that is overly sexualized. There is a third-party figure that I actually watched a review from Jobby the Hong. Shout out if you ever come across this, Jobby. That you can actually order an additional upgrade kit that gives her human tits.
That can be a bit disturbing, but whatever floats the boat and fetish to those out there.
Well, there's also other interchangeable pieces to her chest. That's going to be humanoid robot, or just the typical kind of sleek and robotic style that she had in the series.
I'd rather her remain in her original form, thank you.
I'm actually kind of right there with you. Next up, I've been informed that I will be getting the Transformers crossover Top Gun's figure, Maverick. And I plan on reviewing that figure, whenever it comes in.
That's going to be a very nice one to see when it is posted.
Oh, yeah. And you'd best well believe that there will be a lot of jokes with it because it comes with a volleyball. The infamous volleyball scene from Top Gun.
Okay, I have to see that now. Making me want to rewatch Top Gun again.
Speaking of that, I actually haven't even seen the sequel yet of Maverick itself. I actually really need to see that because I love Top Gun.
I myself need to see it.
But also, as of right now, I've also ordered the Transformers Kingdom Beast Wars Optimus Primal, Megatron, and Air Razor, and whenever those come in, they are going to be on my list of figures to review this year.
Very nice. Got to have the original 2 leaders involved.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you caught the video I actually put up last year, maybe the year before, of my original Optimus Primal. I actually have sitting in the case right up over there.
Yes, I did actually.
That had Fletch and Sig Allen with me, because that's when we also reviewed the Japanese exclusives of Big Convoy and Lio Convoy at the same time, even though Sig Allen was kind of schnockered at the time, which was kind of funny.
That is a trip right there.
I may have to do a re-review on some of those. I've considered it. For any of my subscribers, how would you feel? I mean, put in the comments below if you'd like to see me actually do a re-review of the 3 maximal leaders that I have. But let's see here. That way I don't lose my place on what I've already talked about. All right. Next up, there is an Elita 1 in the collection right now that is from the Combiner Wars that I'd like to do a review of that because that's one of the very first actual Elita 1 figures to come out. But I know I need to get the War for Cybertron exclusive figure of Elita 1 too.
I wish you luck on that one. I myself have seen it out of stock in quite a few places.
Well, a lot of the figures that I've been getting, I either get from Second Chance Toys over in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Shout out Second Chance. You guys have been awesome for my collection. As well as the app Mercari, which Mercari I've gotten a lot of my figures from as well.
I've seen a lot of postings from Mercari up on Facebook. They are running an ad campaign as far as I'm aware of.
Yeah, they are. But I've actually been using them for like the better part of a year, maybe 2 years now, and very reliable. I have not had any problems with them yet. I know there's a few people out there that claim they've had some issues. For you folks that have had issues with it, I'm terribly sorry. But so far, my experiences with it, loved it so far.
I wouldn't give them a second doubt or anything, but just don't give up on them yet. They're still a relatively new app out there themselves, and there's bound to be a couple of kinks in what you do on there.
True. But if I can manage to get my hands on one of the War for Cybertron Elita ones out of that, I plan to. Next up, a figure that we've had for a while now that surprisingly I have not done a review about that I need to do. She was actually the very first ever fan voted, fan created Transformer, Windblade.
Yes, the one that was originally developed in the 2015 Robots in Disguise.
Actually, I believe she existed before that. She was created for the San Diego BotCon from the through the Collectors Club.
I did not see that one, sadly, so I was unaware of that.
But along with her, there's a duplicate figure of her for the Decepticons with a different head I need to get a hold of. That will be Starscream's evil female clone of Slipstream.
Ah, yes. She also made an appearance in the War for Cybertron, if I'm not mistaken.
The video game, not the Netflix series.
That is true. There is that new series, I forget what
Cyberverse.
Yes, she did make an appearance in there.
Right, that was the first time she ever really got a real outstanding role other than Transformers Animated, which I actually like the way she was portrayed in that, but I mean, the Cyberverse is what truly defined her career in the series aspect of it.
That is true.
And that actually about covers all the Transformers I plan on actually reviewing throughout the year. I may have a few other videos here and there just, for random odds and ends. Like, I believe I actually just got one of I'm not sure if it's a Furai model. I'm going to have to take a closer look at it. But a model kit for a Autobot Megatron from Third Eye Comics and Third Eye Games. Shout out to Third Eye Comics, Third Eye Games. Excuse me, Steve, Trish, if you guys are still following me, shout out to you guys. You guys have amazing shops, and if you live in the Maryland area, please go ahead and actually check out Third Eye Games and Third Eye Comics. They've got everything that you could possibly want as a comic book nerd. They also have a few other locations, like one down close to where you live in Waldorf.
Waldorf, not Waldorf, but I appreciate the attempt.
Well, honestly, I think that about covers everything. I actually want to thank you for joining in and giving me some of the color commentary. I really do appreciate it. And also, a really huge thanks goes out to my new production team. What's your handle going to be?
Sky Wolfo.
Sky Wolfo. Thank you so much for Sky Wolfo for providing the lovely backdrop, the lighting, and the much better camera quality as well. And also, shout out goes out to Alfie as part of my production team as well because, I believe the backdrop is actually hers. And without her, a lot of this could not have been possible. She's one of the ones that helps feed my Transformers addiction.
She does more than feed your addiction. She also allows you to get away with some stuff like what we're doing today.
Very true. I also want to actually go back and make a quick correction about something that I said a little while ago about the Primus that I got from the Major here. It wasn't actually just the Major. Very big credit of that actually goes out to Elfia as well because they went half and half on the price of the figure because it was like $150, $200, something like that.
Came out to $175.
I don't remember the price, but
it was also a Toys R Us exclusive, which Toys R Us isn't really around anymore.
Right. Rest in peace, Toys R Us. But thank you so much. Thank you to Alfie, because, like I said also in the video, without you, a lot of this would not be possible. You help feed this addiction, this growing addiction, this addiction that I truly have a problem with. But yes, again, for Primus, thank you to both Major Aramaki and Elfie. Anyways, this is Lucius Prime.
This is Major Aramaki.
And again, thank you so much for joining us on our very first episode of The Covenant of Primus. And until next time, until all are one.